Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? The season of thankfulness and giving. I'm thankful for all of my patrons over at patreon.com/Inkdependence. They help make projects like Inkvent possible. So join them over at patreon.com/Inkdependence. Hello, folks. Welcome to day 20. That's it. Day 20. We're almost to the end. We only have 5 or 6 more of these to go. We're around here somewhere. Thank you very much again to Anderson Pens and to my patrons for helping make this Inkvent thing possible. Oh, is this? Oh, it's been opened. It just closed perfectly. Ooh, Arctic Blast. I love a good blue. And we have here a blue Chameleon Sheen. Ooh. All right, so day 20, Arctic Blast, ready to go. I should have had more blast and more Arctic and less blast. I do have this nice little snowman right here to show that it's cold. I don't know. Look, I'm not an artist. So this is right in my sweet spot for blues. I have a bunch of blues that are kind of in this area. I was actually expecting more sheen out of this Chameleon Sheen ink, but there is a nice amount of sheen over the top of it. It's more subtle than I was expecting, so that's kind of cool. This is Audrey's swatch of it, and she caught some very nice colors in there as well, and a lot of the same ones I did, but her pattern again is really very different. She kind of like goes around this way and there's like a blotch here, whereas my blotches tend to be at the end, so really interesting to have both. All right, so let's look at let's do some regular blues first, and then we'll look at the shimmer ones. So firstly, Suario Blue from Pilot. This is their pigmented ink. I think this is kind of close. You get some of this action in here, but this is pigmented and no sheen. Very, very different sort of thing. Ackerman number 3, Ackerman Blau, which I think is too light. This is lighter than I thought it was going to be compared to that. Monteverde Horizon Blue, which is a fantastic blue. I love this ink. And yeah, it's got a lot of the same tones in here, less sheen on this one than in here, and obviously no shimmer, but fairly close. We'll kind of put this one over here with stuff that looks pretty close. There we go. IWI Great Snow, which I thought was going to be closer, but it turns out this is darker, and this lightened up as it dried. Then we have Parker Penman Sapphire, a classic that went away for a while and is kind of back in the form of some of the I've forgotten the name of those. I'll put it down below. Some of those inks. Yeah, nah, this is kind of close, but not as close as I thought it was going to be. Then Colorverse Supernova, which is just a banger, and I still got to get a bottle of this. But I think this is kind of close. You get the same kinds of blues here, the same kinds of sheen, so that's really cool. I'm not surprised that I really like this one. This is such a good ink, and they don't make it anymore, and I'm always upset about it when I think about it. This is Birmingham Pinco Cathedral of Learning Panther Blue. Such a good ink. Same kinds of blues, less sheen in this one, but beautiful, beautiful blues going on, and I think it's kind of the same sort of blue. Then we have Private Reserve American Blue, another one of my all-time favorites. This is the original recipe, and they don't make that one anymore. I think I probably just have it in like some cartridges or something at this point, but very, very close to this, so not surprised at all. And then Blackstone Barrier Reef Blue, which you also can't get anymore. Blackstone seems to have disappeared along with the pandemic, so too bad, but very, very close. Then for some shimmer inks, I pulled Diamine Happy Holidays from the 2019 Inkvent. This was the final day, and it is such a good ink. I mean, it's got everything. You got shimmers, you got sheen, you got that blue. I think this is fairly close. The shimmer is obviously different, and I think the sheen is less intense on Arctic Blast, but this one is pretty intense. Definitely check it out. Then Dominant Industries Lapis Lazuli Pearl, which is more sheen and less shimmer, but fairly close, I want to say, in some of those blue areas and shimmers. So this is pretty close as far as the shimmery inks go. And then I pulled Ferris Wheel Press Timeless Blue, which apparently was a timed exclusive and you can't get anymore, which is too bad because it's pretty darn close, although the shimmer is obviously very, very different. So I think the closest you're going to get currently for these is going to be Dominant Industry Lapis Lazuli Pearl for the shimmer and sheen side, and then Colorverse Supernova for the color and some sheen, but not the shimmer side. So there you go. There's some things that are kind of close. All right, that's it for day 20. Tomorrow we have day 21 coming up soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.